So after listening to MK Ultra Money podcast's review of The Matrix 4, I thought I'd also go and watch it on their recommendation, and I have seen it now. So here is a little Destropod kind of a review, but in a kind of stream of consciousness thought gun format, as I did with Highlander 2. So these are notes I recorded as I was watching the movie chronologically. Matrix 4 lolling time probably, although MK Ultra Money podcast said parts were good. Shrug. Why are they copying their own scenes? Make something new. Weird jumping CGI and soft-ass gunshot sounds. The agents look like caricatures of themselves. Blue hair girl has a weird quivering voice. Lol, SJW bullshit when she offers the pills. The music and cinematography is tacky. Weird maybe 8-bit version of Propellerhead song. Film is shit so far. Did that Smith pretender say OMG aloud in a movie? Fuck right off. Breaking fourth wall far too much. Neo made the Matrix. Our boss company is Warner Brothers and they want sequels. Shit like this is terrible. Film self-referencing itself. Always bad. Those thick, blue-rimmed glasses are shit. Stop saying, it's not binary, it's not binary, it's not binary. So, every time Neo has a reflection, it's some other person, as him. This whole film is set in a leftist hellhole, coffee shops and top-knot soy meetings with male feminists everywhere. Lol, someone in this said crypto-fascism. I can tell they're trolling and trying to make stereotypes out of themselves. But just why even put it in a film at all? Oversaturation of leftism. Neo with a duck on his head, in a bath, crying as he looks out of his rich apartment. I get what they're doing, but they're also unaware of themselves. Trinity and Neo date scene thing is also terrible. Overlaying phone texts as a HUD on the screen instead of having a real phone call? Gah. Shit. The colour scheme of this new modal form of matrix within a matrix appears to be bright yellow, pink and blue. Gross. Yellow suit Smith Morpheus is weird. This isn't happening, it's in my mind. This is like a goofy sitcom. Deja vu cat. God damn it, this movie is like when self-referentiality and fourth wall breaking overwhelms itself with gluttony and dies from overeating. Psychiatrist's cat is called Deja Vu and is drinking from a Deja Vu bowl. Stop! His psychiatrist is saying, "You're triggered, lol." Full of flashbacks of the previous Matrix films. I like the concept of the treadmill program thing that Neo's apparently been put on. The projection room bit is better. Kind of. It's been over 60 years since Neo and Trinity died in 01. They keep saying, altered your DSO, or DSI, or something, but Matrix 1 clearly names it residual self-image. Were the scriptwriters scared to use your RSI because it sounds too much like repetitive strain injury? Haha. I hope they stop calling Smith Morpheus character thing Morpheus and reveal that he definitely isn't. It's interesting how the blue glasses psychiatrist is the machine's program, put there to keep Neo on his treadmill by convincing him that his hallucinations of a magic fantasy events of Matrix 1 world are lies, when they're not. That's neat. Are this new gang of ragamuffins not even attempting to dodge bullets of the invading SWAT team? They're just casually walking about while being blasted. There are people wearing masks on this train. Where did they say this was? Did they set it in Asia, like Singapore, Hong Kong or Japan, so they could give themselves the excuse of, it's not corona related? The film keeps going into dodgy, low shutter speed slow motion. Lol, the Matrix coded public getting digital rabies and attacking them. New version of agent takeovers, I guess. I like the reveal that Neo and Trinity are in a special dual pod battery setup. Also, the machines don't simply flush him into the sewer like all the defective human batteries as they mistook him for before. That, and the robot that comes down and usually does the flushing now, has evolved by 60 years and has realistic butterfly drone wings. Cool addition. It's kinda interesting that they unplug Neo from his pod though, and they bring in a new machine to drag him off somewhere instead of putting him under the same mini Matrix again. What the fuck? The machines that unplugged him were working for Zion? Unplugged humans? That's a twist. How did they get infiltrators so deep undercover in 01? They seem to be analysing zombie Neo on the hovercraft and are a bit like, this is a dead man we've got here. How exactly are we going to keep alive now we stole him from the machines? Okay, they sort of explained the Smith-Morpheus thing, other than what specifically he is, and what happened to real Morpheus 60 years ago. Well, I guess he died of old age, but aside from that, what did he do? Music's a bit dull, ATM. Just background noise to get you through. Good to see short-haired Neo in the hovercraft again, but it's another repeat callback. They took your life and made it something trivial. It's what the Matrix is. It weaponizes every idea, every dream, everything that matters to us. Dude, they just described communism and socialism. They have that corpse capture robot living amongst them in the hovercraft? Ugh! Lul, hovercraft plate reads, Mnemosyne, made in the EU. Year 2274. Lol, fuck your Brexit jokes. SJWs. The EU's gonna be dismantled within 15 years. Lol, meet our killer robots! See baby, and Octocles, and illuminate. The Smith-Morpheus thing has physical access to the unplugged IRL world via floating beads. I suppose they will upgrade that to be a sex doll in no time. New unplugged city, Io, named after moon of Jupiter or Greek gods? Looks interesting. But is there not breeze? Sets look a bit static. Oh god, they brought back Niobe, played by the insane racist feminist Jada Pinkett Smith. Oh, they are trying to make the underground, unplugged world breezeless, so they can make the comment that being in the Matrix is unpeaceful and fills your head with noise? I see. Like Twitter, haha. Or being Superman and hearing everyone on Earth simultaneously. It's a nice scene. Even if I know the actress playing it / reading the lines is a terrible person in the real world. Interesting backstory of the machine-to-machine war, although I think it overcomplicates the lore. I guess it gives them leeway to do sequels if they don't fuck up. It's kinda like the original Machine Future in the Terminator franchise before the time travel shit ruined it all. Good to hear backstory on true Morpheus. A new power. In the machine world, and a purge and upgrading of the Matrix is interesting, but the scarcity in the machine world creates war concept might be dumb. Neo says, I want a free Trinity. Niobe says, even if it means endangering everyone in this random city you've just found you never knew existed that we just introduced you to 5 minutes ago? Get out of here. Stop jumping to conclusions, fool. Lol, Niobe is imprisoning Neo after freeing him from modal mini-matrix. Bit of an easy jailbreak. Everyone just uses mirrors to get around now, instead of phone boxes? I guess it's sleeker, but I appreciate more the classic / old style element of phone booths. This new guy they've had spewing Smith lines fakely, they're actually saying he's possessed by the actual remnant of Agent Smith. I don't get it. Why didn't they cast Hugo Weaving? Also, why is the Morpheus Smith thing also Smith? What the fuck? They have the original Merovingian here, dressed as a bum? He's the same actor. Why can't everyone else be? Program Smith just had a fist fight with Program Smith plus fake Morpheus thing. I like the possessed Smith versus Neo fight, but not having it be Hugo Weaving is terrible. Actually, the motivations for the fight existing at all are kinda weird. The days of fighting Smith are over, surely, since he won against him in the most cataclysmic battle ever. Why would they still fight? They fought till fighting no longer meant anything. Also, they are yin-yang twins. They need each other to exist, surely? It's counterproductive. Lol, the place where they fought Smith/Merovingian goons is like a dusty New York warehouse. Cut to Finding Trinity in a dusty New York warehouse. It's like, director goes, why change sets? We'll shoot the next scene in the same place and say it's different, lol. Future Flash. Trinity is dreaming of the end of the film, clearly. Oh wait, Trinity is actually psychiatrist dickhead in Cody disguise? Oh no, he's there separately. So, psychiatrist guy says, I was there when you died. I rebuilt you, experimented on you. Is he meant to be a program or a machine or both? My predecessor was all facts and figures. Oh, this psychiatrist is the new architect. What happened to the old one? Purged in the machine war split with the Oracle, I guess? So he is a program, just kind of intrinsically linked to the machines. Lol, psychiatrist. Feelings over facts and logic. Oh no, he's actually more like, we can control humans with feelings. We can't control them with facts and logic. I like the exploding apple trick. But how exactly can Neo beat the psychiatrist if he can control the in-Matrix perception of time? Can't his willpower override the Matrix just through sheer belief that, in a world made of rules that are fake, you can bend or break them? Oh, he just stops the bullet himself and we cut to the Unplugged gang rambling. What an anticlimax. Niobe's an extremist authoritarian dictator in this, it seems. Her idea of peace must be safety and slavery. What the fuck is that flying robo-dolphin? Nah, cut it out with all the physical world embodiments of programs and friendly machines. It's too much. Annoying. Stop it. Oh god no, they brought back the annoying Indian child who painted the Oracle a painting so she made the Matrix sunrise the colour of the painting. Get out, child. Apparently the psychiatrist is really called the analyst. Very anal. I think I'll keep calling him the psychiatrist, or maybe the shrink for short. Why has Niobe suddenly been persuaded it's a cool idea to help Neo? I must have missed that reasoning. Fucking flying dolphin droid came with them. I'm guessing it slaps Sentinels about a bit. Little Indian girl grown up in a flowery garden. Exposition! Mission Impossible pre-briefing scene. The Morpheus Smith thing existing, bad. Not being Lawrence Fishburne nor Hugo Weaving, nor a cross between them, bad. Beamed into the Unplugged's world via flying silver beads, bad. Then jumping on a machine pod harvester like it's a surfboard, bad. This whole robot jailbreak of Trinity scene is terrible. Does Trinity have to take the red pill to come out? No, she just has to decide/choose/consent to come out. Dude, that's the same thing, you idiot. What is Indian Girl even talking about now? Who is Kotaku? Hi Neo, I'm Chinity's fangirl. What if she's not Chinity anymore? Dude, why wouldn't the robots know immediately if you're stealing their #1 power source project? They would never have this low security. Surely they'd have beyond CCTV on that double pod chamber? Robot Dolphin looks like it's having sex with Chinity. Neo hasn't been very Neo in this movie. Only SJWs fixate on the word and concept of binary. Nobody else fucking does. The coffee shop is called Simulate. So, am I getting this right? Neo is threatening the psychiatrist and his army of police/SWAT teams inside Modal Matrix by simply showing he brought a shit ton of ship captains and crew into the world to form an army? I mean, how is that an advantage against essentially an in-game god mode bot who can possess any and all players and fuck with time? Oh, she did dream the future film scene of a motorbike chase with cops. This weird second date in 2 chairs surrounded by cops is strange. Bullshit sentimentality and breaking out the violins. Fake love talk. Why doesn't Neo just get to the point? Trin, you're inside a fucking computer game. Do you like it, or is it shit? They're trying to make it seem like Trinity chooses blue pill the second time. Trinity's like magically, I remember all the kung fu now. I've decided to believe the people telling me I'm in a video game. Once possessed Smith turns up to slap psychiatrist, I guess he can stop time too? The fight scene seems quite nice. Good wide shots of police SWAT teams brawling. I like how the dust is falling in front of the shots. Adds something interesting to the art. Why is the Shrink desperate to capture his deja vu cat while P. Smith is chasing him? Ah, so they unplugged Trinity and Shrink is done chasing his cat and goes, oh no! Obviously the machine's just lost a shit ton of electrical power. The Sentinels seem alright though. They're pouring in en masse like in Revolutions. Oh, so Psych Shrink is worried that if Neo and Trinity touch hands in the police bundle, his simulation modal thing might end, maybe? Well, it didn't end the modal when they touched. I guess they're doing a thing with P. Smith where he takes over 1 million bodies again and becomes a virus in the Matrix and tries to spread and corrupt the machine city again? Why can't Neo fly? More to the point, why can't he slow time down like the Shrink? It's a game, they're unplugged, they can break the rules. Neo never wears his sunglasses, what the fuck? Oh wait, did the psychiatrist zombify the public into a big crowd, or did P. Smith? Wait, the colour scheme in this motorbike chase has changed to old Matrix green, but they're still in modal mini Matrix. Why's this happened? The director just felt like it? Jeez Christ, the zombie public in high apartments diving out to act as bombs and suicide. That's well gory, but at the same time you can see they put green code bullshit under the bodies where you'd expect blood to try and cartoon violence it. Would be more impactful if they didn't have any green. I like the weird affection mechanic. If Neo and Trinity get touchy-feely during a battle, they become more powerful. Haha. Hey, they're in a big bank building with elevators, cue propeller heads and lots of guns. I don't understand why Neo is so underpowered in this modal matrix. It's like they've put loads of restrictions on player abilities in this game world, even though the point is the players know they're players in a game, and that fact alone, just knowing, should allow them to violate all the rules with willpower. Trinity saw code in the ever-persistent bird flock and said it was beautiful. Second enemy helicopter just vanished for some reason. Whee! Dive off a cliff! I was about to make a wire fighting joke, a la Austin Powers. I hope my wire fighting team is ready.
I just hope my wire fighting team is ready!
When suddenly the film showed Trin and Neo hanging in midair as if stuck on shit broken wires. Oh my god, their fricking explanation for this is Trinity is flying badly and Neo is not. Dude, it looks so gormless. It full on looks like they're both hanging from a broken wire. I thought the explanation would be like, they dreamed they were wire fighting in-game, so that was the case, because they are able to flout the rules. Helicopter came back, bit late, and Trinity flies off. What the fuck was that whole scene? When they both unplug and wake up, it should be like, Trinity, you fly really shittly. I know, Neo, but at least I can fucking fly. I think every cat in this film is CGI. That was for using children! All the conservatives in the audience cheer, plausibly. Actually, come to think of it, Trinity saying you're using children is probably some reference to when the psychiatrist inserted Trinity into the new Matrix and she had a family. Neo's got the wrong sunglasses. No. Oh, apparently some of the music was by Tom Tykwer, who I think was behind the music of Run Lola Run, which was a lot better. Ending. Well, I like the idea that maybe Neo and Trinity might reprogram some aspects of the Matrix with their own rules. That would be interesting. I reckon they'd mess it up and be like, damn, actually, this is difficult to get right. End. Oh no, they did a post-credits scene, like a Marvel movie in the Soyboy dev studio. That was shit. Actual end. So there's the end of my mad note spree that I made while watching the film. After that I watched Adam Krigler's review of the film with some guy called Quarter Black Garrett, who I'm not really familiar with. And they were focusing more on the Trinity dating scene and the kind of SJW trans aspects of the film, which are present there, but I didn't focus on those as much as just the goofiness of the film in general. So they were talking about how Trinity's in her first date with Neo, and she's like talking about the expectations placed on her about she should get married and have kids, and how it's somehow ingrained by like what society tells her and some shit like that. And then she talks about, oh, Neo, you're just a game programmer and you made me a character in your game, and I told that to my husband and he laughed, and then I laughed, and then I wanted to kick his entire jaw off. And then they made the connection also, Adam Krigler and co, that at the end of the film, when Neo and Trinity are talking to the new architect, the psychiatrist dude, the analyst, whatever his face is, she kicks his jaw off. It becomes like code, and she doesn't succeed in killing him because he's a program, but she like kicks his jaw off like she was transplanting the violence she wanted to do on her own husband into like actually carrying out that violence just on someone that she knew she couldn't kill because they were a program. And that was just like, ugh. And they also pointed out that Neo played at such a backseat, like a cuck droll through the movie, when Trinity and Neo kind of broke out the date scene, and Trinity became herself and accepted that she was in the video game. After that point, yeah, Neo is pretty cucked actually. He plays kind of second fiddle to Trinity, and they're playing Trinity off as the main character from that point. That wasn't too bad for me. I can see in hindsight now that that's what they did, and it is a bit lame in a way, but when I was watching the movie, it didn't bother me. Not really. I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind when a female's made the main character. And it wasn't like Neo was powerless, but it was like he was overusing that stupid force push airburst thing, and he was doing that instead of just breaking the rules of the video game and like flying. And also I noticed, like, why could Trinity fly and why could Neo not, and why did they both fly so late in the film? Didn't make any sense to me. But yeah, that's my review. It wasn't as bad, as I said, as watching The Predator, which I did the other night. I say The Predator because I think was it Predator 5 or something? That was awful. I'm not going to even review it. It was just, it was so bad that it wasn't even like so bad it was good. Like, you couldn't laugh at how bad it was. It was that kind of bad. Whereas with this, Matrix 4, it's bad, but you can laugh at how bad it is, and there are a couple of good concepts thrown in there that I quite enjoyed. And I quite liked the new architect character they've got. The new Smith should have definitely been Hugo Weaving, though. I don't know why they didn't use Hugo. Would have been so good. Anyway, that's me out. Thanks for listening.
Hand over your flesh.